front, motherfucker.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. This is your host with the most, live from the West Coast, Professor Trynch. Once again, this is Trynch Talk Podcast. Welcome back to a very eventful show. We've had an interesting week, haven't we, Rock?
Yeah.
So we're not gonna waste no time. Let's just go ahead and talk about this. Wack100 and J Prince. Man, what the fuck is going on with these two, man?
Man, this shit been crazy. But I did promise I was going to stay out the middle, right? So, what it was a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? You know, the blogs went crazy. You know, I called Wack up and checked Wack and all this crazy shit and this, and it was nothing like that. I explained that on the video, right? But truth be told, like I said, I was talking to an acquaintance, you feel me? And we was just speaking on, like, you know, just making shit better, you feel me? And it's like, if you in that situation, you know what I'm saying, where you can kill some shit, you know what I'm saying, possibly, you know what I'm saying, at least try and make the attempt, why not? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no big thing to me. I do, you know, like, this been the role I've been playing a long time, you know, where I'm from, you feel me? A lot of people call on me to resolve situations, to make sure situations get handled correctly. So that wasn't something that was outside of my norms of doing. You know, and I took it upon myself to do it. Jay didn't call me and ask me to do this. Even my boy didn't ask me to do it. You know what I'm saying? We was just chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? And I took it upon myself to say, you know what? You know what I'm saying, being that I'm in acquaintance, you know, I can't say I know Jay like that. I've been to the ranch, you know, I've been around him a couple times. It's cool, you know. Through some of my guys, it's been love showing, but I don't have a relationship with him like that, right? So, but you know, it was just taking a shot at possibly, you know, killing some shit that was like, you know, that can get out of control, or, you know what I'm saying, that was unnecessary to me, or whatever the case, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that was, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look like it turned out so right, you know what I'm saying? But
it was a good 22
hours.
hours.
But I tried, you know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly really tried. I figured, why not? You know, why not? You know, and Wack, you know, like he said in the video, he initially was like, yeah, but then he turned around and said he heard some things and whatever, so it was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It was like I said, I wasn't, I didn't have enough invested to continue. It was just like a shot at trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to create some peace. It wasn't a forced situation type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything like that. You feel me? So, that's to clear that all the way up, completely up. You know what I'm saying? But, shit, man, I still hope that situation, you know what I'm saying, becomes, you know, resolved. You know what I'm saying? But, till then, we gonna keep it pushing. You know, this Trynch Talk. We out the trenches, you feel me?
OT.
So that's what we doing over here, you feel me? So it's like, in the future, if I had a situation, or if I had a chance to attempt to do something or resolve something again, I would in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing. You know what I mean? You know, I feel like anybody should do that if they really have the power to reach out and settle the difference between certain people. You know, I think that's pretty cool to do. You know, however it work out. You know what I'm saying? We already live in a world society. Anything when there's no guarantees. So shit, you feel me? But effort is everything. You know what I'm saying? With no effort, you don't know what can be the result. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I come up in a damned if you do, damned if you don't lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dark-skinned black male, America. I'm aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Blood. I came up in a against the odds type. So, you know, that was nothing for me. But, you know, the blogs is crazy. They crazy as fuck. They'll take some shit and put a remix on that shit quick, boy.
And I ain't never seen so many twists up in my life. Like,
they put a remix quick.
I'm surprised they haven't put the opera music behind you. Like this is M Rock.
But you know what? It's easier to tap into controversy. You feel me? Controversy. This is what it is. Most of the shows you watch, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to one of my homegirls the other day, and she was like telling me about one of the reality shows, and she was like, I can't stand that bitch. I ain't gonna say no names, you feel me? But I said, well, it don't matter. You a fan. If you watching, that's what you tuning in for. You tuning in for the drama. You know what I'm saying? People like drama. You know what I'm saying? So.
And people love villains.
Mm-hmm.
People love to hate. I hate to put it like this. Black people love to hate on some stuff. I mean, it actually warms their heart to a degree. Once we actually accept that, they love to see somebody with some brand new shoes. Soon as some dirt hit that motherfucker, they be like, "Welcome to our side."
Well, it really shows the nature. You get all these dudes get on here, man. They talk crazy. They say shit, but it like really shows the nature of where they come from, or how in depth in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like people are. You feel me? Because they make the streets like a army or some shit. You feel me? Like or some. Nah, I mean it's a where I come from. It's a dysfunctional family. Period. Hands down, it's just a dysfunctional family. You get what I'm saying? I grew up with a dysfunctional family. Some people, with me, my regular family was dysfunctional. So, gangbang, it's just blended in perfect. It was dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't have dysfunctional families. Unfortunately, Lee, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I grew up like that. So, it was, so that's what we are. You know what I'm saying? But it's love. It's still love in it. It's dysfunctional. It's still love. It's still loyalty. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a part of it, if you haven't went to it to a certain depth, if you just been watching it from the TV, if you only spent 30 days in the hood like a documentary and you think now you a vet, you'll never understand. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's more like Neo in the Matrix when they plug this shit in. You got people that just plug into a website or plug into YouTube and look at 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute videos about street shit, and they're just downloading it. Then afterwards, you know what they say? I think I know Kung Fu. Instead, they like, I think I'm a Damo.
Yeah.
You know,
about it is.
like it's insane. And then you got the people that sympathize with it, but like, then they'll on the B side talk shit about the life once they see somebody get caught up, but they're in support of why the villain's winning. Once the villain gets caught up in something, oh, he should have never did that. He should have picked a better lifestyle.
It ain't no fun without a villain in it. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody, loves the movie Scarface. You feel me? Motherfucker coming from nothing, bottom all that. Nobody, everybody want to be Scarface, but don't nobody want to die at the end. So that's just how I go. You know what I'm saying? That's like fools will call me, right? It's funny as fuck, right? Because it'd be like, bro, y'all fans. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the nigga or not. If you watching the nigga every word and you hanging on to everything a nigga say, you are a fan. I want to tell you that. Niggas call me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of Wack. That's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I look at him as I don't look at. So I don't watch all this shit. I don't be knowing what the fuck he say. I honestly don't, unless it just pop up on my timeline, right? But niggas will call me after the interview we did, and they'll be like, "What's up with your boy, man?" I be like, "But damn, nigga, you tell me. You watching them? I don't gotta watch something I come from. We did this shit when we was in Y all day. We bored. We little niggas. You know what I'm saying? We grew up. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas had bodies before they, bust their first nut. You know what I'm saying? Killed the motherfucker before they had a girlfriend. So we grew up from, going through. So we going through all kind of, motherfuckers thinking they smart. Motherfuckers read books in the dictionary. Motherfuckers reading the Bible. Motherfuckers just experiment. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no. It ain't like prison. It wasn't no real structure in youth authority. It was like the only thing was don't be a punk. Everything else is, you know what I'm saying, is applied. So motherfuckers is just used to be on the door all day, manipulating, talking shit, clowning, bagging on motherfuckers. That's what we do. You done locked a bunch of young motherfuckers up all day fighting. Like what? Like a fight is so much nothing to me. I don't even watch people fight. Like, if two of my homies are home and they go, I don't even watch them. Like, motherfucker been doing this forever. Like, what's the fuck? You feel me? Like, what's considered tough and hella tough right now was a requirement just to become a member. So it was like nothing, you know, like my boy Ace used, you don't applaud, we don't applaud no fish for swimming. You supposed to. That's the time I come from. You feel me? Nigga hit you, you supposed to fight. You wasn't shocked if a nigga swung on a nigga, he started fighting back. The fuck? You didn't have to get into a gang. That was just where you came from. You know what I'm saying? You mamas taught that, aunties. We came in a time where there wasn't a lot of fathers, so nigga was raised by strong women. They taught you, hey, give a fuck what that school say. Motherfucker put their hands on you, hit a motherfucker. We talk about it later. And it was just toughness was the center point of being in the ghetto. It didn't matter if you blood, crip, whatever. We come from a time where strength was glorified.
Even if you weren't a fighter, if you fought at least one time, you wouldn't have a fucking problem, which kind of is the same way everything in life is. Once you stand up for yourself one good time, everybody gets the point.
Well, people respected it. Well, what is a fighter? A fighter is somebody that will fight. It's not the motherfucker that just go pick a lot. If the fighter is anybody that will fight. When people are like, I'm not a fighter. Well, if somebody hits you, you're not gonna fight. You fight back, you're a fighter. You only get two. You only get two. It's psychologically proven. It's the flight syndrome or the fight syndrome. It's not an in between. You only can be one or the other. You get what I'm saying? So if you fight back, you are a fighter. Now, whether you go pick fights or whether you go fight as much, that determines. But you a fighter.
Yeah, it's a part of life.
If you get hit, you take off running. You're a runner. You know what I'm saying? There's really no in between with that.
You ever think senior citizens that fight in the convalescent homes, that might have been their first fight ever in life? They're like 75. The first time actually taking off on somebody.
My grandma used to say my grandma said she never had a fight in her life. She used to say she never had a fight in her life. She's like, I never had one fight in my life. I was like, damn. She was strongest individual I know to this day in my life. So things, strength is determined through all kind of different things. I know it's not just one source of strength. You know what I'm saying? It's different sources. Some people fight and can kick ass, but they fight in complete fear. They be scared as a motherfucker. They be whooping ass because of that. You feel me? So just because a person a fighter, that, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, to me, inner strength is the best strength.
That's what I'm like.
That motherfucker still tell on somebody like anybody else. A nigga that kill a bunch of people turn around and tell on somebody. So inner strength is the best strength. Not just the physical, not what you can inflict on somebody else, but what's inside of you, your inner strength. That's the best strength you can have right there.
You can pull the best out of yourself in your most worrisome moments.
You can stand on your word. That's period. See, people say all the terms that's used loosely is not really common. Motherfuckers say I stand on that. That's not common. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, it don't be common. It be common until something happen. When something happen, the common shit go out the door, and then you see the real person. They get to know themselves. You know what I'm saying? They find out who they are. They don't even know who they are. You don't even know who you are till you test it. You feel me? So rich people act certain ways, and they are certain ways because they've been tested. They confident with themselves. They've been through it. They've been through the dungeons. They understand they can. If we burn this motherfucker down, I can sleep in the ashes. How about you? You know what I'm saying? You just got to make sure that when you speaking it, you can match whatever level. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a matcher. You get what I'm saying? It's like whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We go fight. You break bottles over the curb. We can do that. You put I'm gonna match whatever energy, and then if that you create. If I create energy, just make sure you can match it. That's all. I don't proclaim that I'm the toughest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? But I will try to match the energy of the toughest person in the world. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what that makes me, but I never wanted to be crazy. I never wanted to be none of that because you can't resolve nothing with a crazy something. You can't talk with a crazy person. You feel me? If I come walk up trying to talk to you and you perceive me as being crazy and you just shoot me, you did the right thing. Like, the fuck I'm sitting up there trying to talk to a crazy person for? So I'm far from crazy. I'm only what you trying to be. If you crazy and you make me believe that, then I'm gonna match your energy. That's just me. You get what I'm saying? So if you come and you want to resolve something, you want to talk like men, I'm with that too. I'm with that too. You feel me? I prefer that a lot of times, but it just don't always work that way. So fuck preference. You know what I'm saying? Like, in moments like that, that's what separates people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every real motherfucker got a go-to, and 9 times out of 10, that go-to is not giving a fuck. And not giving a fuck is a comfort feeling.
It's like a blank canvas. Like,
you know
the moment somebody
like,
brings something to you.
Like, you don't play. That's not nothing you play. You fight not to be that. You wake up every day and you fight not to give a fuck. You fight to give a fuck. Because you know how you are not giving a fuck if you really that type of person. So you really fighting to give a fuck about some shit. So when a person push your button and put you into that I don't give a fuck mode, then that's when they be like, oh, he's crazy, or he, woo, woo, woo. No, motherfucker was very civilized up until that moment. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just the way it goes. So the shit is crazy because it's like, you know, you can't put too much value in the words. You put value in the actions. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'd say the actions that we went about, they spoke that we took the footsteps towards peace. But like, what you say about like how action speaks louder than words? I've seen in my lifetime a lot of people's top action is talking. If you cut their life off with mute button and just did the little fast forward, you would just see them sitting and fucking talking, texting. They might go to work and then their job might be sitting there talking. But as time goes on, they really, that's just the action of a bullshit motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I prefer very little talking about a problem and getting straight to the resolution.
Well, see, a con man, a sucker, a snake, or whatever you want to determine him, he's going to want you to believe his words. He gonna get mad when you don't believe his words, right? Because that's his power, right? But a real motherfucker gonna want you to believe his actions. Matter of fact, he gonna start saying to himself, I'm talking too much. I need to show him, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Right now. You feel me? Because motherfucker think I'm playing, right? Or, you know, just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to watch motherfuckers throw fake nutties, like, all my life. Shit was hilarious, like, especially, like, growing up in the juvenile system. And I never thought as a grown man, with all the places I've been, I was going to throw them. I throw them right now. I throw them on my kids. You feel me? I walk up in that motherfucker. Y'all thinking I got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like, in retrospect, I'm going to put my hands on my kids and shit. But I gotta make them feel like I hurt them. You know what I'm saying? So it's what we call a fake nut. I go up in that motherfucker slapping on the wall, you know, knocking shit over. And if they really look, they'll notice he can't be that. See, there's one thing that I noticed early, like, how are you that angry but you containing yourself? Like, you ever seen the motherfucker? It's like wrestling. It's like when I was watching WWF, and I couldn't get it because it was like, to me, I couldn't. It was like I seen the fakeness in it too early, so it was like I didn't like it, right? So, but
you come in talking like the Macho Man, like
right. And motherfuckers be, and you see motherfuckers be so angry, like a motherfucker be 7 foot tall but have a 4 foot girlfriend holding him back. Yeah, like, man, no, you're not angry, man. Cut it out. You faking this shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is crazy, man. So it's like people have a thing like wanting to be extremely macho, or I wouldn't do, or you know, like, nah, bro. Like, I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from the ugly side of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you know what, a lot of shit can lead to ugliness. You know what I'm saying? And nigga know what ugliness leads to. Ugly is ugly. You know what I'm saying? So when you in a situation and you know you might have a chance, you know, it's times where a motherfucker you take a shot. Should it be a lot more solid if it was more people like that? You know what I'm saying? It's so many people scared to speak up, or scared to take a position on something, or so scared to feel like, oh, I don't want to speak out of turn because I just want to sit back and show that I chose up. Well, I'm not a female. You know what I'm saying? I don't choose up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right or wrong. Even with my homies, even with the people, like, You can talk to my homies who I grew up with. I'm talking about people talk this day one shit. I got day ones like for real. Like nigga, like we grew up from the marbles together. Nigga, they'll tell you I've been the same way. You feel me? Right is right. You wrong. You wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I didn't have no problem with getting down with one of mine that was wrong. Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or getting on their ass or some shit like that. You feel me? That's what made me the big brother type, and I wanted people to get on me if I stepped out of line. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you gonna be strong. That's the type of people you want around you. Weak people allow you to get in this shit, right? And what they do, they'll watch you get closer to that cliff, and they'll smile in your face all the way till you fall off that motherfucker. And when you fall off that motherfucker, they go jump in with everybody else that been pushing you off that motherfucker. Guaranteed. You need the people who go hold your ass and pull you back, and even when you fight, turn around fighting, willing to fight you to save your life. Them the type of, you feel me? So you want the people. You know, I had one of my older homies taught me that long ago. He say you don't want people around you that's scared of you. You don't want people around that spooked to talk to you because they never go take you off the cliff. He said you a hothead, right? So you get close to that cliff a lot, and you need people who go steer you away from that cliff, not push you over that motherfucker. You feel me? So I took that to heart.
And that's you people. As soon as a motherfucker be like, I told your motherfucker this, they go grab their jacket. They be like, all right, I'm gonna see you later.
I promise you. They get out the way somehow. It's like the old school movie Warriors, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like for those who, you know, familiar with the Warriors, you know, it's like Cyrus. You feel me? Cyrus was, you know, sneaky. He did the shit. It was the Warriors. You feel me? Like them type of motherfuckers. You feel me? Start some whole shit and then try to duck off in the background. Them type, they do that. They do that, or you know, and they're very opinionated. You know, they'll call a motherfucker with this shit. You hear what this motherfucker said? But they call the person who they feel like they can pump up to go speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Who go jump out there for it because really they don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a fake massage ego thing. Like, I would do it, but I don't have the strength to, or I'm not as strong as you, or you know what I'm saying? I don't have a reputation as you is. No, you don't want to take the fall that's involved or any kind of consequences with stepping up. You know what I'm saying? See, I learned a long time ago, down wasn't enough for me. Because down to turn on you. Down to go with the crowd. Stand up is what I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that's gonna stand up when everybody else sitting down. He's a different type of individual. You feel me? I like stand up individual. I don't like down. Down, I seen down turn on people. I seen down go with the majority even though it was wrong. So, you know, you gotta be careful when motherfuckers just down. Because while a motherfucker plotting to go in there to rob you, he might be down with it. Kill you, might be down with it. Because he down for everything. So, you want to stand up. Nigga, you know, stand up goes right or wrong. They gonna say, hold up. You feel me? That's the type of people, and that's the part of life. That's for you to determine. You know, everything is energy and connection. So, you know, if you let a killer in your house and he killed you, then that was fucked up energy. You had the connection wrong. That's just for you to determine, but it's things to look for and to pay attention, you know what I'm saying, to you know what I'm saying, that can show you that disguise that people wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know some of these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, that be running around smiling, you know what I'm saying, go at night and put a sheet on their face and go to a meeting. You just never know. You feel me? The mask is the mask. So you know what I'm saying, you just gotta determine, you know, and then that is like, it's beauty and trust. Like, you know, motherfuckers be like, I don't trust nobody. Like, what? What kind of paranoid life is that? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's beauty and trusting too. I trust the people I fuck with. So if I turn my back and they wasn't shoot me in the back of the head, I would still die comfortably because I had complete trust to that person. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You know, but I guess, I don't know, man. The world done got so crazy to where
everybody has an opinion about gangster shit on the internet, and that's the number one thing that. And I'm gonna tell you what I blame. It's that DVD era, because I used to be sitting over there at the spots watching every DVD. They telling you how to keep a knife in your mouth in the New York prison, like you know how many people have sliced their mouth the fuck open real life did some Joker shit to themselves. Like,
And it died.
you talking about Method Man did this shit. Nah, fuck that. Like, man, but the number one thing that I even looked at, like, yeah, the DVD era. Then you had the beef DVDs. I seen somebody speak about they actually have DVDs about beefs. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers so far gone. All they really know at this current age is like from the drill era. So all the drill beefs, like from like, and at this point in multiple states.
Yeah, it's like the old Acquired Mind magazines back in the days, you know.
I used to feel like
women have alien babies and shit like that. You feel me? It's people that want to believe shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people that it's people that believe. It's people that believe in good. It's people that don't believe. It's people that want to that see good and shit. It's people that see nothing but bad and shit. They look for it. Everything they look. It's just what your perception is. You know what I'm saying? If you the type of person and you go look at a painting or something else, whatever, and you look and your eyes is looking strictly for the flaws, then you go find flaws. You know, that's the type of person, you know, if you that type of person that just your thing is strictly flaws, them type of person don't know how negative they are. You know what I'm saying? They just really don't know, because it might be, you might look at something that has 95% good and they gonna focus on the 5% flaw in it. I don't think that's such a good trait. I'd rather focus on the 95% good. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm one of the people that 5%. Sometimes it might save your life.
I mean, yeah,
but it's like the most. It's like
saying,
in
if you go into my point, if you go into everything, looking for the negativity in everything. That's like for instance, your daughter bring you her report card, right? And she got A, but it's a C right here, right? And it's and you skip over all the good shit and go straight to the negative. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make her feel negative. So what you do, you empower, you speak on the positive first, because that outdoes the negative. You get what I'm saying? But when you the people that I grew up under parents like that, they go straight to the negative. So it doesn't empower what's positive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all now you looking, when you deal with this person, it's like you fidgety because you know they looking, you know what I'm saying, and they gonna miss, that person is always gonna miss something in life, because they're gonna miss it because they're focusing on the negative so much. It's true. And they don't know they miss it because opportunity comes around. So when you miss it, it just pass you up. Right?
Yeah.
So you don't know you missed it, you know what I'm saying? But that type of shit, like it really is true. Like I never like, you know, you can
I also will say a lot of the experiences I did go through was them 95% moments where I'm just like, you know what? Let me just go see what this is about. And that's how I end up being in like production assistant settings and like government research buildings, working in different type of areas. So yeah, you're absolutely right about that. But that 5%, every once in a while, it's like in mathematics how they when you multiply positive and negatives. Sometimes two negatives actually multiply into a positive. But all depends on how you work.
How you weigh it out. You gotta weigh it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta weigh it out.
Like, I can make money with this motherfucker.
That's a balancer. So there's nothing wrong with that. But if you always looking for the negative, that's what I mean. Like, that's your first thing. Like, say for instance, you know,
a crazy person talking on the bus, and they talking shit all day. And like, cause I experienced this. I'm like, you're not gonna get nowhere close to a job, for one, because you steady on the bus and you're taking the easy route. A person that takes the easy route and has an excuse every 5 minutes, I think that's really a super negative. You're like, why you don't want to do this? Oh, well, I can't do this. Wait, you at rock bottom in life. That is negative for one. I'm like, and now you are kind of being aggressive with any and everything that is breathing around you, which is a double negative. Like, and now it's a matter of time before you come across the right one, and that's going to equal the end of you. Hey, hold on. I'm about to say I know one thing I want to touch on you with real quick, Rock. This bogus ass shit that's been on the internet. Man, God bless this young lady's heart, but I just want to get a quick reaction to if this girl claims to be R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter, why wasn't she gifted the same vocals? Because this shit right here sounds absolutely fucking horrible.
Remember the sound of your sister's laugh?
Oh, I swear, the internet, they should have never. They need to put a censor on people who ask for attention, because I can tell that they can't. They don't know what they're asking for.
What those on 80? What? Those where?
Huh?
Those where?
Where?
On what?
How could you hurt me like that? How could no one get my world to throw my world away? How come no one has said I love you?
Say it. It's gonna be.
Say the things you say. Oh, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, please.
I don't even know the Aaliyah song that is. It sounds so
How
fucked up.
could you be so cold to me when I gave you everything?
Look. Hey.
Yeah,
Where's your mom at, sweetheart? This is a classic scene where, in my time, had you just been singing in the house too goddamn loud, that door would have got kicked over. Like, what the fuck are you doing in my motherfucking house?
I beg the difference. I think they need to run it to the DNA test. When I heard that voice, it was beauty in it. It was beauty in it. Run it back. You cannot hear.
Somebody tell me.
No, that's R. Kelly right
Somebody
What?
tell me, please.
You hear that?
Tell me why. How could
That
you
sounds like
hurt
she
me
needed Molly and that
like that?
Percocet alone.
How could no
Mask off,
one
sweetheart.
get my world to throw my world away? How come no one has said I love you? Say the things you say. Oh, somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, please.
Tell nobody. Bill Cosby, my father.
How could you be so cold to me?
Cosby's my father, man.
I'm Whoopi and Bill
Cosby, man. I love Puddin' Pop.
I'm Whoopi and Bill Cosby's kid. Sweetheart, get the fuck off the internet. Go put you a wig or in a kabuki mask on for a few years and then reemerge. Don't forget about this shit. You need to scrub this shit. Oh yeah, and another thing.
Feeling it too. She had her eyes closed.
Shout out to Busta Rhymes for throwing the water on the chick for grabbing his ass in the airport.
What's wrong with her?
Like, hey, these ain't new school niggas. Like, these new school niggas, they with all that ass play. An old school nigga, he may not ever have hit a woman before. As soon as you grab his ass, you gonna catch a Bruce Lee kick and go straight through the wall.
She has a clear understanding that when she does it, she opened up the door for a free pass for a slapping.
I'm at a point now, I don't think they do.
Definitely. I'm saying, in our time. Not now. She understood she grabbed your ass. That was just a free pass to just smack the shit out. So you ain't gonna do that. And she knew that was a free pass.
He should have hit it with the classic Snoop Dogg. Like, sweetheart, you know what's called forgot to give you some. What's that? These nuts.